New Orleans. And it's the Saints who have the lead in the second quarter. Chris Olave, a touchdown reception. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes killing it. 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Tua Tagovailoa. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for the Texans in that first half. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So throwing on first down. Russell. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give to Pierce. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Russell to Pierce. They set up the screen. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On first down, Russell. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Off play action. Russell. And he wisely will throw that one away. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Pierce will try to pick it up. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Russell. And he'll just get rid of it. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Russell. Open man there is Collins, complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 34 yards. And the Texans are able to eat in just a bit to the size of the deficit. Extra point by Moore, up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half, I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on the way to a lopsided victory. This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Peyton. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 36.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Now a give running left with Moss. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Off the play fake. Peyton. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So third down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw. Peyton. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Moss on the give up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Peyton. And this is going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
To throw on second down, Russell. It's caught downfield by Mechie. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Holding offense.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Russell. He's got Smith here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Looking to throw. Russell. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Ben Banogu coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Looking to throw on second down.
Peyton, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Thomas has got it, complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw.
Peyton. He'll drop this underneath to Moss. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll run here with Moss.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Moss again.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. Byron Cowart there to bring him down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain of 15.
On 1st and 10, Russell being chased out left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw on 2nd down, Russell. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
Operating from the gun, Russell. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brandon Facyson. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Over this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game is certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. On 3rd down, Peyton throwing deep for Galladay. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
Houston's offense taking over again. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Over the middle.
And it's a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Throwing on 1st down, Russell.
Another one caught by Collins.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On 1st down, Russell.
This ball caught by Mechie. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Texans...
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Looking to throw on second down. Russell. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Colts force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Colts getting another possession here on offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again here with Moss.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
They'll try and run for this with Moss.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And the Texans will take over. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Russell. And this is going to be incomplete. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Moss.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
He was brought down by Trey Flowers. It's a gain of 5.
On 2nd down, it's Moss again.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He's brought down by the 42-yard line.
3rd down, here's a run by Moss.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Right back to Moss.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To the right side and complete to Thomas.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him. and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. Down right around the 25. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know. If you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. To throw on 3rd down, Russell.
Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Houston.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Texans.
Back to throw again. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw. Russell. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On the give, this is Moss. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 68 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
First down, they stay with Moss on the ground.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Indianapolis, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to...